from class 7. This is our lecture number 13 for exponents. Today we will discuss about the exercise 4.4. But before starting the exercise 4.4, we have to discuss about some rules that we have used in we have to use in exercise 4.4. First of all, first law is power law, which is a power m whole power n. It is equal to a power m multiplied by n, which is equal to a power m n. So this is the power law. It means that whenever we have some exponent of a base, but there is a other exponent outside the bracket, then it will be equal to a power m cross n, which is equal to a m into n. So the next one is zero exponent. Any non-zero rational number with zero exponent is equal to 1. Okay, whenever any non-zero rational number with zero exponent is equal to 1. It means that whenever you have a power 0 in your power of any base, then the answer will be 1. Suppose a be any non-zero rational number with exponent 0, then a power 0 is equal to 1. Now the second one is if you have a negative exponent. Okay, first we have learned that what happens if we have zero exponent. Now in the second law we have what if we have negative exponent. So any non-zero number raised to any negative power is equal to its reciprocal raised to the opposite positive power. I repeat, any non-zero number raised to any negative power is equal to its reciprocal raised to the opposite positive power. It means whenever we have a negative exponent, then we should have to take its reciprocal. Means if we have a power minus m, then it will be equal to 1 over a power m, which shows that power is in, now the power is in positive form, but we have to take it reciprocal. Mean we have to change the denominator into numerator and the dominator nominator into denominator. So a power minus m is equal to 1 over a power m. Now, if p and q is a non-rational number, then according to the above given law, we have p over q power minus m will be equal to 1 over p over q power m. Now again we have we just simplify it by taking power on each P and Q. Then we have 1 over P power M over Q power M. So it's equal to P power M over Q power M, which is equal to P over Q power M. Now class, come to the exercise 4.4. Question number 1 is express the following as single exponent. Express the following as single exponent. Here the part number 1 is 2 power 3 whole power 5. So as we have we discussed that 2 power 3 power m is equal to 2 power 3 into m. It means that we have to multiply the both powers with m cross n. So here m denoted 3 and n denoted 5. So according to rule, when we solve the equation, then the equation will be 2 power 3 multiplied by 5, which means m cross n. Now, when we by multiplying the 3 into 5, we get 2 power 15. Now the third part is minus 3 power 4 whole power 5. Here again, according to rule, that we know that a power m into n is equal to a power m n. So according to rule, first we have to write minus 3 power 4 multiplied by 5. Then we have to multiply by 4 into 5. After multiplying, we will get minus 3 power 20. Now the fourth part is p square whole power 3. So here again p power 2 into 3 and 2 into 3. When we multiply 2 into 3, then we will get p power 6. Same as the part number 7, which is minus 1 by 3 power 3 whole power 3. So it means the solution will be, first of all, we have to multiply the 3 into 3. Then after multiplying, we will get minus 1 by 3 whole power 9. And the last part, 9, which we have already done in the previous topic, p over q whole power n into n. This is just same as the formula. So the solution is, first of all, we have to multiply m into n. Now at the end, p over q is whole power m into n. Now come to the question number 2, which is change the following negative exponent into positive exponent. So here, in this question, we will apply the second rule, which is a power minus m is equal to 1 over a power m. So here the part of 1 is 12 power minus 3, which is equal to 1 over 12 power positive 3. Now we will take 3 as a whole power of 1 over 12, and this is your answer of part number 1. Now part number 2 is minus a power minus 2. So again, we just have to take the reciprocal of this value, and by taking reciprocal we will get 1 over minus a power 2. Now at the end, we just take the scale as whole value of 1 over minus a. In the last part number 6 of question number 2 is x over y power minus b. So here the answer is, first of all, we have to take the reciprocal, we have to take the power on each numerator and denominator. Then we have to take the reciprocal, and the answer is y power b over x power b. Now the last question, question number 3 is part number 1 is 1 power 2 into 3 multiplied by 2 power 3 into 2. So the solution is, first of all, now we have to solve them by taking by using rule number 1 of power law. Just multiply that both the powers of 1 and 2. By multiplying, you will get 1 power 2 multiplied by 3 into 2 power 3 multiplied by 2. Now after multiplying, you will get 1 power 6 into 2 power 6. So here you know that 1 power 6 means we have to multiply 1 with itself with up to 6 times, and when we multiply 1 with itself up to 6 times, we will get 1. When we multiply 2 with itself 6 times, then we will get then the answer is 64. So at the end, the solution is 1 multiplied by 64, which is equal to 64. Now the second part is minus 3 power 7 whole power 0 multiplied by minus 3 power 2. So here you must remember that the second law, negative exponent, in which we have studied that whenever there is 0 in the exponent, then the answer will be 1. So you can see that, but here we will solve this question by step. In the first step, we just rewrite the question again, and then in the second step, we have to multiply 7 with 0, and same as 3 power 2 into 2. Now we know that everything multiplied with 0, the answer will be 0. So the minus 3 power 0 multiplied by minus 3 power 4. Now here minus 3 power 0, it shows that whenever there is power exponent is 0, then the answer is 1. So we write 1 instead of minus 3 power 0. Now minus 3 power 4 means we have to multiply minus 3 into 4 times, and when we multiply minus 3 into 4 times, then we will get 81. Now the answer is 1 multiplied by 81, which is equal to 81. Now the third part is minus 3 by 4 whole power 0 into 3 multiplied by minus 3 by 4 whole power 2 into 2. So the solution is minus 3 over 4 power 0. It means first of all we have to multiply by 0 into 2, 3 and 2 into 2. So we will get minus 3 over 4 whole power 0, because whenever any number multiplied with 0, the answer will be 0. And the next one is 2 into 2 means 4. So the equation is minus 3 over 4 power 0 multiplied by minus 3 by 4 whole power 4. Now the first value is, again the exponent is 0. So we take 1. Now multiply by minus 3 power 4 means we have to multiply minus 3 at 4 times. So here on the outside you can see that minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 is equal to 81. Same as 4 power 4 means we have to multiply 4 with itself 4 times, and the answer is 256. So the equation will be 1 multiplied by 81 over 256, which is equal to 81 by 256. Now the fourth part is 2 power 3 over 2 power 6 divided by 2 power 3. So the solution is, first of all we have to rewrite the equation. Now in the second step, we just change the division sign into multiplication. By doing this, 2 power 3 will become in the third proportion. So the equation is 2 power 3 over 2 power 6 over 2 power 3. So whenever there is a value is in third proportion, then it will become in the first proportion. So the equation will be 2 power 3 multiplied by 2 power 3 over 2 power 6. Now here you can see that the bases are same. So the rule we have discussed in the previous exercise is that whenever the bases are same, then the powers will be add. So the answer is 2 power 3 plus 3 over 2 power 6. Now by adding 3 plus 3 we will get 2 power 6 over 2 power 6. Now again the rule that we have discussed in the previous exercise, that whenever the bases are same but these are divided, then we have to subtract the second value from 1. Then the answer will be 2 power 6 minus 6, which is equal to 2 power 0. And we know that whenever exponent is 0, then the answer will be 1. Now the part number 5. 1 over 2 whole power minus 3 multiplied by 1 over 2 whole power minus 6 divided by 1 over 2 whole power minus 5. So this is our last question of today's topic. So here we just simplify the equation, and we know that here we have 3 values, but all 3 values have same base. And we know that whenever the bases are same, then we have to add the values. So in the numerator, here first we take the numerator to solve. You can see that the 1 over 2 power minus 3 into minus 6. Now it's equal to minus 3 minus 6 means is equal to 1 over 2 power minus 9. Now again, we have same basis in numerator and denominator. So we just wait a minute, class. So class, we were discussing that if the power is base is same, and now there is -5 in the denominator. When we write it, that when we convert the denominator to numerator, then the sign of the power will be changed. So the equation will be 1 over 2 power -9 plus 5. And we know that -9 plus 5 is equal to -4. So the equation will be 1 over 4 power minus 1 over 2 minus power -4, which means we have to just take the reciprocal of the equation to make the power positive. So by taking reciprocal, we will get 2 power 4 over 1 power 4, and we know that 1 power 4 means 1. That's why we ignored it, and the answer will be 2 power 4, which is equal to 16. So class, that is your today's lecture. Now if you have any kind of question regarding to the lecture, you can ask.